Welcome everybody to SoulsReaper Healing. On this channel, it's all about what we can do to heal ourselves. I know when I started this journey, I was always hearing in videos, you need to heal, you need to full cup, I didn't know where to start, so I just kept researching and found what worked for me. On this channel, we just work on a sign, each other sign that's presented to me. Today it was Gemini. So this video is for Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, or anywhere in your chart, really. If it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, it's meant for you. I'm gonna lay a couple of cards. This one is the and my spirit. I call it bear news. The other one I'm using is Soul's Journey. That's some cards. And the last one I'll pull from is the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. Excuse me. What we need to work on. Everyone's journey is their own specific journey. They're journey back to self. What I hope to do is help others on this journey to delve in a little further what it is they're working on, what it is that may be affecting them right now, what they need to work on. So Gemini. On the bottom of the deck is acceptance. Is Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. We get one of these cards. And there's another one comes out. It's above abundance. We'll get into it here in a second. Just need one card, Gemini. The deck, Mercury, which is a 5. That is change. Coherence. Frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. Okay, so Gemini. Let it shine. 3 cards the Gemini's got is abundance, gratitude, and regret. So, for the 3 things that it's asking you to look at right now is your beliefs or your patterns about abundance, beliefs and patterns about gratitude, and beliefs and patterns about regret. The root issue. What do you believe about abundance? The card says, I am abundance, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So, with that one specifically, I know in my own life I had my own beliefs about abundance growing up. Excuse me. And, you know, we all kind of have these things that we grow up with that our parents taught us about what abundance is. And it can be in all forms. We just assume it's abundance is money. But it's not just money. Basically, abundance is how you feel within yourself. All of these are a representation of how you feel within yourself. Do you feel like you are abundant? Do you feel like you are giving that outward? Like it said, I am the this game. Are you portraying this? Like I said, these are the 3 challenge cards. So these are the 3 that's asking you to look at. What are your beliefs and patterns towards gratitude? It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Gratitude is so important. Being thankful within yourself. or the things that's happened in your life. And I know you write little things, and there, some things are going on that you don't understand, or it hurt a lot of times. We are blinded throughout, this journey until we start seeing things differently. Behind the veil. But initially, are you grateful for you? Are you grateful for where you are right now? For anything and everything within yourself and outside of yourself? Because what you are within yourself, what you truly feel about you, will project outside of you. Whatever you feel about yourself, like this regret card. If you're regretful about something, it says, I know that I cannot change the past. That's something within yourself, not without. I know we all tend to fall in that pit of regret, wishing to change things from the past. But when you look back to those moments that you're regretting, try to look at you now, where you are right now, and did those things that you were regretting benefit you now? Do you have a different view on whatever this regret is? Do you see it differently? Are you different than what you were when that happened? Way back when, or just not that long ago? Are you different now? Do you see it differently? Have you changed that pattern of understanding? That everything we go through in this journey is something to teach us about ourselves. It's a projection. Something within us typically begins, when we were born. We go back, and if you remember your childhood and how you were raised, certain patterns of belief. I know one of mine particularly was abundance. I looked at money and everything totally different than I do now. But these were all things that I have gone through myself, within myself. So let's see what this Peacock Spirit, what its shine is. It's a 46 card, which equals a 10, and 10s are typically completion. So let's see what this Peacock Spirit is. Number 46. Let it shine. Are you afraid of dancing with abandon because of what others might think? Do you think you may be punished if you shine too brightly? Have you been conditioned to expect to be hurt if you show yourself fully in the world? Maybe not everyone will celebrate your beautiful radiance when you shine. That is okay. Peacock Spirit is here to remind you that while others may resist celebrating the beauty within them, although they may contract while you expand and shake your tail feathers, smile and keep dancing anyway. Model the good fortune and abundant joy that is yours. And soon someone will say, "Me too," and join you. Spirit loves you so much and wants you to enjoy the dance and shine for light. That's a beautiful card. But it did also reference, fortune and abundant joy. That is yours. Alright, let's check out this Dear Spirit card. It says, bring a gentle touch. And that is a 9 card, which is really close to 10. So, number 18. Dear Spirit. Alright, the Oracle message, I'll read that one here in a second, but I'm going to do the protection message right now. Dear Spirit is bringing you a gentle warning that now is not the time to engage in an argument. No matter how volatile others are being, do not match their intensity with your own. If you are dealing with an overly assertive person, step back and disengage, lest you agree to something out of alignment with your intentions. Don't let anyone bully you into anything you're uncomfortable with. You have solid footing if you stand your ground with grace. Those who disagree will begin to find their own gentleness and willingness to compromise. Dear Spirit also brings the message that it might be easy to offend someone today or take offense because someone lacks diplomacy. Let all of that pass. You are not meant to take this world personally. While it's a beautiful gift to be sensitive, today you need a tougher hide so that any compromises you make allow you to maintain your integrity. That's a really good message as well. Time has come to be gentle and diplomatic when dealing with others. You might have found yourself in a situation where negotiations are necessary in order to reach your goal. Be mindful of the words you choose, but do not worry. Dear Spirit reminds you that you have the ability to be sure-footed and confident while showing humility and respect for others. You will find that your capacity for calm and grounded communication is heightened at this time. Follow the way of Dear Spirit and you will do well, gaining the respect of others and finding common ground that is pleasing to you. Remember that understanding others and their needs will be more powerful this time, and putting your own first. If you do that, you will be rewarded tenfold. So, I really like these Spirit Animal Oracle cards. Last but not least, we're going to go to the Coherence card, the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. It's a number 13 card, which is a 4. 4 is our stability. Stability within self. Stability outside of you. If you're stable within self, basically everything inside of you is projected outside of you. Okay. Coherence can be described as a state of harmony, union, or connection. In the new energy, and as a reference to the human being, coherence has to do with a state in which the mind and the heart harmoniously flow together. Whether we are functioning as an individual, a community, or a group, The new energy is asking us to find balance between our thinking and our feeling, to no longer rely solely on our analytical mind, nor can we just have our feelings guide the way. Every part of us has to come together in a harmonious, coherent state of being. Only then can we navigate these new energies to become multidimensional human beings that are in control of their reality. To be powerful manifestors, it is imperative to not only set clear intentions with our mind, but to have our emotional state of being, with the heart as its center, in alignment as well. When mind and heart come together in perfect unison, when intention saturates every layer of our being, every cell of our body, and every thought in our minds, we become unstoppable creators of our own reality. The basis of this activation is the flower of life, representing the universe as a whole. Hold that up there so you can see it better. It's kind of trying to get this figured out here. It's kind of hard to see. A lot of shadow, a lot of reflections going on there. It's a really beautiful card. Okay, well, we become unstoppable creators. The basis of this activation is the flower of life, representing the universe as a whole, as well as the grid on which all form-based manifestation occurs in this three-dimensional plane. All forms are harmoniously flowing together on this grid. Whatever new form is created, whatever color is birthed, each has to find its balanced place within the whole of this reality. Conceptually, circles stand for everything and nothing at all, balance and infinity, purity and freedom. The many colors in this activation are representative of all the many layers and aspects of our being that are involved in the process of harmonious coherence. The green in the center symbolizes the heart and its essential role at the core of everything. The water in the background indicates the realm of the heart as well, the emotional plane. The color blue represents our ability to communicate clearly. It is considered to be the color of truth. The language of the mind. The number 6 is associated with harmony, balance, and love. Okay. So, that one to me is basically just talking about balance with your mind and heart, to create balance, to manifest in a balanced state. I know when we're working on certain aspects of ourselves, it can be hard to be balanced. I mean, we're always, I myself, it's easy to get kicked out of balance, by different things. But the more we can accept that, yes, we are human, and we will make mistakes, but we need to change the way we look at mistakes. Everything we do, yes, we have free will, we have a choice on what we choose to do, but is it really a mistake? Because it's not. In the way I see it, it's something that we learn. We make choices, we learn. If that choice didn't turn out correctly to us, then we need to change that choice, choose something different. We do have a tendency to continually make the same mistake. So this is just a little more stubborn than others. I am definitely one of those. But 3 cards for today, Gemini, that you could possibly, meditate on, journal. I journal a lot, especially when things are coming up within myself that I need to find out, what the root is of a specific issue. Why am I doing this, or why am I feeling this way, or why does this affect me in that way? It's all healing. It's all your journey and your inner work that you do for yourself, so that you can be free. We've all been stuck in this belief that we've been free this whole time. And yes and no. We basically all are walking around with blinders on. Kind of like a lot of the tarot cards where they have the blinders over their eyes. Not seeing correctly. Not understanding our own role in creation. Feeling that we're not powerful enough to be creators, but I'm here to tell you we are. We do it all the time. That's why it's very important, because we have to be mindful of our thoughts. And the things that you tell yourself is very imperative, because what you tell you is basically your world. That's what you're creating. So if you're telling yourself that you're not abundant, and it's hard to be grateful for what's going on in your life, and you're regretful, about certain things, people, places, and things, all of those are things you are telling you. We are our own worst critics, yes, but in turn, that is a program, that is a mindset, a belief. It becomes a pattern, and you continually will tell yourself those things. But in turn, we're all, powerful manifestors. We all create what we believe. So if you tell yourself something positive today, that will change. All it takes is one little thing to start changing the way that you look at things. Like this Peacock Spirit card, where it said, let it shine. Dance and be abundant, feel abundant and joyful. And, so many different people have heard this, I am, and it is so true. You are. If you tell yourself, I am abundant, okay, just an example, I am abundant in all forms, from the highest good. I am grateful. But when you get to these places of healing, you will start being grateful for things that you never even thought of before, the smallest things. Being able to see, taste, touch, smell, walk, talk, hear, being grateful for the lessons. Because if you had not gone through the things that you did go through, then you wouldn't be where you are. You wouldn't things wouldn't be changing. And if things aren't changing in your life, this is something I had to notice within myself. If things are not changing, then that's something within myself that I am not facing. That I'm continuing the pattern, the hamster wheel, that, you know, I'm continually just doing the same thing over and over and over again, and that's the definition of insanity. We just don't realize we're doing it because we're stuck in that pattern. So Geminis, be the peacock spirit. Let it shine. Be abundant, joyful, grateful. You'll get to that place to where you can let go of this regret. And understanding that it was all things you had to learn about you. It's all lessons. When we can get to that point of acceptance, everything looks different. That's all I have for you guys, Gemini. I'll be back soon. You guys have a beautiful day.